Hi, my name's Kathy, creator of Gnoggintoppers. Welcome to my Untamed Yarns room. Today I've got a few WIPS I'll be talking about. I'm very excited. I've had a fun week of knitting and crocheting. I hope you have too. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to my room. I hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see more content from me. I pretty much just share whatever it is I'm making. Oh, I pull yarn out like crazy for projects, and I have a lot of yarn. And I love to just consider it for all the projects. So let's dive right in. First thing I have is a teddy bear blanket that I almost, I was making a sweater, one of the ones that's open in the front. I can't think of what it is. But anyway, I was making a sweater with this yarn. I'll hold it up for a minute. And I decided I didn't really like the project. So I was going to pull it apart. And I started frogging it. And I realized, hey, this is like the perfect size for either a little baby blanket or maybe a teddy bear blanket. So I stopped frogging. Fortunately, I hadn't gotten too far because it was like a perfect rectangle pretty much. And what I decided to do, because I wanted it to, have a nice border. So this is like the, boy, I can't think of any words today. The, not the stockinette, but the other. Oh dear, the other kind of look that I had made on two opposite ends. So I picked up, I want to call it raglan, but that's not right. That's shoulders. Oh, I don't know what happened to my head today, but anyway, so I picked up all along this little bit of a longer side here, and I duplicated the stitch, and I think I picked up a few too many. It's a little wavy, but it's okay. It's, not anything super special. And I think I learned a little bit about picking up, don't pick up too many stitches or that's what happens. But I think the corners came out nice. Didn't that come out nice? Really nice and square, I think. And it's a little longer on this side. This is about 4 purl bumps on each side. Well, this is the purl side. But I was like, oh, I think I'm done with it. I'm going to cast off. And I got about 20 stitches in, and I realized I was knitting a whole other row. I just, automatic. I went on automatic, and so I don't think it looks all that bad. This one looks particularly nice as far as how square it is. Oh, I just love that. I've seen people make that mitered square, which never has really interested in me much, but I absolutely love the way this looks. So I might have to think about that for the future. Garter stitch. Hello, garter stitch. Now we can keep talking. Yeah, so I've picked up all the stitches on the 4th side now. Sorry, I don't mean to pan that so fast that you get nauseous. Yeah, and I got like maybe 2 rows into it, because once I pick them up, and they pick up real quick because it's a very loose gauge, but once I pick it up, doing like 5-6 rows goes like that. So I just decided I really want to get this done, so that's what I did. I love this yarn. I think I've shown you before, but I'll do it real quick. Heron Marble Cakes. Just love this yarn. So as I'm working with it, I'm thinking, what else can I make with this? Because I've got that cake and like at least 2 more, I'm thinking. So we'll see. But I do that. I have done where I buy yarn and then it's like, oh, what am I going to do with it? So I would like to use it up because I enjoy it. So I got to figure out what projects to do. Keep you posted. And the next thing I want to show you is my WIP for the sweater I'm making. This is that sweater number 41. And I've done the collar, I guess you call this. And this is actually the back. Big. All this pink is German short row area. And then I've added some gray and some blue and some green and now some yellow. These are not my colors, but I absolutely love making this. It's just, I'm addicted. In fact, you know you're addicted when you're working through it and you're like, I can't wait to cast another one of these on with different colors. But that is quite pretty, isn't it? So, of course, I needed to get some new needles first off, because these, I had to go out and buy these, and these ended up, I had 29-inch, and it was miserable. It was so tight. So I went out, and all I could find was the 32-inch. I think I told you guys that. And today I have 3 little yarn shops. One's about 15 minutes away. One's about, not quite 20 minutes. And then the other one's between 20 and 25 minutes. So the winner was the little yarn shop closest to me that opened at 10 a.m. One opened at 11 and one opened at 12. So I headed right out. And I got some 47 inchers now. I hope they're not too long. We'll see. But I thought, well, I'll give it a try. It's what she had. She didn't have any of the, what would it be, 38, 36 inchers. But anyway, these are Knit Pros. I guess that used to be Knitter's Pride or something. I don't know. But I got a pair in wood or bamboo. Because this is beach. Well, I got the fancy ones. And then I got, here's Knitter's Pride. And I got these in the metals. Just, in case I don't like one. They're not all that expensive. And, she was like, well, maybe you really want to try the systems where you screw them all together. And I had a real problem one time. I was making a lace piece and I had a burr on the needle. Oh my gosh, it's that miserable. And then I got a replacement pair and they had a burr on the needle. I mean, so anything, I know these have connections, obviously, but I'm just so adverse to anything with connections that, I don't know, I think I'd rather just have individual needles, so that now I'm trying to figure out how to store them. If anybody has any great way to store their circular needles, please let me know. I'm not a big fan of having them hang. I just don't like the dangly bits. So anyway, I'm hoping to find like a desktop storage situation. I have to show you. And I can show you this because my girlfriend doesn't have YouTube. My girlfriend's having a birthday, so I got this little pin for her. It was right up at the... oh, I guess I got to take it off my face. Sorry, I can't tell if you can see that or not, but it says cereal crafter. So I got her a little pin because her birthday's coming up at the end of the month. And who doesn't like a little goodie, right? And then I just wanted to show you too, because I'm going to start my teddy bears by Arna and Carlos. Is that not adorable? So I'm going to be starting that soon. But you start with some double pointeds, which I know I have those, but then you have to go to little circular needles. So I got, these are from the same shop. I got Knit Pro, Knitter's Pride. So I got a size 2 16-inch, a size 2 12-inch, size 1 16-inch. Those guys are little. And a size 1 10-inch. So we'll see how those work out. That's kind of fun. My husband's such a good sport. He comes in with me and helps out or just holds stuff. But I love this yarn shop because they sell Malabrigo, and who doesn't love Malabrigo, right? So anyway, that's it for purchasing of needles. So then, so I'm going to take this, and you can see it's getting pretty bunchy. I'm going to try to put it on the 47 inches. I hope I haven't made a big mistake and they're too big. But this is pretty bunchy. But what I want to show you is I was digging through my yarn stash yet again because I have like 4 colors in the pastels for this sweater. And gee, I kind of wanted more. So the first thing was I found the green that I'm putting into it right. Oh no, I guess I put into it. I found this lovely green. Then I found the yellow. And then I found all these other yellows. Because if there's one thing I really like, it's choices and lots of different color choices. And looking, not a single one of those is the same, but I'd call them all kind of in the pastel-y sort of colors. So I think I can use them. And then I found, oh, and there's another little guy. Look at that little cute little, not a yellow. And then I found a couple of different creams. Aren't they pretty? Because I like to throw in a row of just the cream base. And then I might use some of these because she has in the sample, they have these variegated ones. They're acrylic. What the heck? I'll try it. But I do like the variegated for something different. And I even got some gray because I think I'd like to, a little gray would kind of maybe make some of the colors pop. And maybe near the end I might try this pretty, I don't even know what it is. What do they call it? Oh, I don't know. It's not coming up. But I'd call it almost tea berry. And then I found a really pretty pink. So anyway, because the pink I have right now is this. So that's a great different color. So anyway, I'm so excited. I mean, I just sit there and you change the colors really fast. It's not like block colors. It's much thinner. So I can't wait to start throwing some of those other colors in. But I tore the place apart looking for them. And I have a huge pile up here of colors I pulled out initially. But my husband said, you know, I think it looks really good just in the pastels. So we're sticking with the pastels until maybe right at the bottom and maybe on the cuffs. We'll see about that. So then, oh, that's a good one. So I'm making a hat for this gentleman who I designed the original hat for. And I had worked up this, from my pattern notes, I'd worked up quite a bit of a better pattern, but I put it on and I'm like, gee, these are really pointy. So I kind of put it away for a few days, and then all of a sudden, I think it might have been last night, I'm thinking, dang, I think it might just be inside out. I was going to make the whole thing again. I am going to make a bunch of them, but so I turned it inside out, and I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Duh. So I got to make sure to put that instruction in the pattern, which way to turn the hat, because it's a much smoother point here than the, you know, the real tri-pointed hats they have. So anyway, I just thought that was the funniest thing. Wear your sweaters inside out, you get a whole different look, right? So anyway, I thought that was just too funny. And then I was talking to my girlfriend about making a child sweater, this cutie pie here. I'd shown you the other day. And I said, what's your granddaughter's size? Because I find it more fun to make pieces for someone than on spec or speculation. So she said, oh, she's a 3. And I was like, oh, darn, because that pattern only goes up to a 12. Oh, shoot, and I just pulled it out of where the picture was. Oh, I got it. So I went digging through my books, And I found this cute sweater. Oh, more stripes. Give them to me. Yeah, isn't that adorable? This is in the Knit Sweaters the Easy Way. Well, that's got my name all over it. Oh, and this has, look at all the sweaters I have marked up for myself. Oh dear, I only need like, 500 sweaters and I'll be good. But I love this one. It's called the Lollipop Pullover. So that's a contender because I can make that in a size 3. And in this book, this is the New Directions in Knitting. Can I get the ring off it? Yeah. New Directions in Knitting. I only have one sweater picked out for me, but for the child size, this is a cuff to cuff kid. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Stripes are me this late winter going into spring. By the way, it's just gorgeous outside right now. It's like 30 degrees and we're all like tempted to put our shorts on. Oh, and I just have to show you this one because I loved this one. But that's a bigger girl's sweater. But look at it for the woman. I wouldn't make the red and white, but oh, I'd love to make the blue and white for myself. Yeah, that's on the list too. So I hope to be starting those a little later in the month. I like to kind of plod through projects, but I seem to have a few really long-term projects right now. So I do like to sprinkle in something that I can start and finish. But that is actually all I have for today. I have had so much fun knitting on my new sweater and finishing up this teddy bear blanket and making the hat pattern. So I'm not sure what little gems of knitting magic I'll have to show on Tuesday, but I'm sure there'll be something. So I hope you have a lovely weekend and enjoy everywhere you are, everyone you're with, and everything you make. And I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday next week, or when you can pop in and have a gander. So take care. Thanks for being here today. Bye.